Do you have a Bitcoin price target? What you're hearing from institutions, high net worth individuals, about why they're getting in or some of the biggest barriers to entry is?
It is a new asset class, and it is the leader of the new asset class. And so I don't think it will be going up immediately because of breakdown in our economic prospects. And I also think that all of the technology, I'm going to take the other side of this bet, I think the technology revolution, and it's not just blockchain technology, it's genomic sequencing, robotics, energy storage, artificial intelligence. All of them are highly deflationary, and all of them will be very destructive to the traditional world order, but they will present massive opportunities for growth. So I feel it's going to feel chaotic like it does now, but I do believe that we're heading into a deflationary world, and it will be very good for some companies. They will boom. You lower prices, you get more demand. But other legacy industries are going to be sitting there with stranded assets, and there's going to be a lot of confusion about what's going on, as there is today. So we shall see. Financial services sector is going to have some days of reckoning. I think DeFi is loading. You're right. It cuts the middlemen out, cuts the costs. As I mentioned, even so, trading and sales, all of this is already being automated, right? And many people think on the asset management side we'll be safe. We won't be safe. We're trying to figure out how to integrate ourselves into digital wallets, which digital wallets are going to win, right? And we're also looking at this new asset class where effectively we have to not only manage the assets, but actually activate them. And that's a very different world.
So one reason it's such a big deal is lion's share of the wealth in America and in the West is still owned by baby boomers. Millennials make up 30% of the workforce. They own 5% of the wealth. And so the big wealth of America is owned by people that aren't as crypto literate. And so giving them easier access is a big deal. I think whoever goes first, Schwab, Fidelity, with their brokerage accounts, and it's just fear. They want to see one of them go first and they'll all go. Right. It's like when Paul Jones got in the hedge fund space and wrote that letter, it opened up the door for every other hedge fund to participate. Because now you can be right or wrong on the bet, but you're not going to feel stupid.
Is there anything on the regulatory side you think they're waiting for? We got the executive order, but is there something that could come out of Washington that would make them feel comfortable?
I think it's time. It literally is. Again, Texas teachers wrote a letter that they're going to invest in both venture and coins themselves. Really brave thing to do for a big state pension fund. Strategic, right? Texas wants Bitcoin people to come there just like Miami wants them. And so they're saying, okay, we're going to send a message to people that were future forward thinking. But that opens the door for other pension funds. And teachers can do it, I can do it.
Yeah, and I think Cambridge Associates, which is one of the consultants to the pension world, they actually rang the bell for this. I'm going to say in 2018, they wrote a report to their institution saying, you may not like this, but it is a new asset class, and you have to make a decision one way or the other. So that was a little bit of a booster, but then many institutions are looking at the regulatory environment and saying, well, okay, that's not clear yet. I don't think we can take this risk. So, once we get more clarity, and I do think the president's executive order is important, getting everyone in gear. And I think really important is Janet Yellen, Secretary of the Treasury. A year ago, I was asked, probably on CNBC, why she was so down on crypto and the environmental, the illicit activity, and so forth. She had nothing positive to say. Boom. 1 year later, the president wondering, okay, someone's whispering in ears.
Oh, no, it's not someone whispering. It's the crypto community yelling. There are 50 million owners of crypto in America. Probably 25 million really passionate single-issue voters. And so Democratic politicians had a wake-up call. I mean, it's shocking. I'm a Democrat. How many politicians are reaching out to Galaxy, to me, say, hey, can you educate us? They realize they need an opinion. Being anti-crypto was really bad politics.